We've been out here all day, and so have many of these supporters here behind me. Now it's a hot day out here, and they're all bracing for the heat, but for many of them, they say it is worth the wait. This is not safe. You do not need to be out in these conditions right now. This line looks to be about 30 to 40 feet long, and it was actually knocked down by one of these tree limbs up here behind me. Hundreds of students will be making their way back here this morning, either on a school bus or by their parent. Grifton Public Library's facade has been totally ripped off. Those precincts this morning, they will open up at 6:30 and close tonight at 7:30. The project has been pushed back until sometime in October. We're here in North Topsail Beach, North Carolina, and the winds, they are starting to pick up, and from the sound of it, the waves behind me, they are starting to build as well. Now, the entire town of North Topsail Beach, they are under a mandatory curfew right now. President Trump is set to take the stage at 7 p.m. Live in Greenville, Gann 9 on your side. With violent mass shootings taking place in schools across the country, school safety is at the forefront for districts in the East.
Nobody ever thinks it will happen at their school, but these shootings are happening every day throughout the United States.
Craven County Sheriff Chip Hughes says his department is preparing for the growing concern.
We do need an SRO in every school now. It is imperative and it's so important.
The Sheriff's Office, along with police departments in Craven County, have assigned school resource officers in many schools. However, due to costs, some schools are left without one. Bridgeton Elementary School is one of them. Sheriff Hughes is hoping the agency's Adopt a School program will help bridge the gaps.
This program is a way to have a law enforcement presence in every school in our county at minimal cost to the taxpayers until we can get to that level where we have an SRO in every school.
We as a staff consider it a blessing.
Assistant Principal Denise Smith says having a law enforcement presence in the school is comforting.
We try to make this a safe and inviting place, and I think their presence helps out a lot.
Deputies are encouraged to make frequent stops at their adopted school throughout the day.
They're here in the morning, sometime in the afternoon, middle of the day. It's just really good that they're popping in at various times.
Sheriff Hughes says he wants their presence to be unpredictable.
Just because a marked patrol car is not sitting out in front of the school does not mean that we're not in the school.
Whether it's walking the hallways, patrolling parking lots, or being a mentor, Sheriff Hughes hopes the program will serve a purpose until an SRO can be placed at every Craven County school. In Bridgeton, Gann 9 on your side. With multiple recent mass shootings taking place in schools across America, agencies are making sure they are well prepared. I met with two here in Pitt County to learn more. Around 24 sheriff's deputies and police officers from various agencies around Pitt County work primarily here inside the schools.
It's very important to have a school resource officer. I mean, us being here, just being here alone is a deterrent.
Keep our children as safe as we can. That's our goal.
At the end of last school year, Greenville Police added 4 new SRO positions. However, some schools in Pitt County are still left without an assigned officer or sheriff's deputy. So many are working multiple schools each day, while others perform random checks to make sure every school is covered. For both the Pitt County Sheriff's Office and Greenville Police, keeping schools safe is a top priority.
We train hard, we work hard. Open lines of communication really is what it all boils down to.
We react, we do our job, and stop the threat.
Deputy Mike Stroud with the Pitt County Sheriff's Office is a school resource officer at North Pitt High School. On a daily basis, Stroud walks these halls, making sure doors are locked and students are where they should be. He also monitors the perimeter of the school for suspicious activity.
Just to make sure there's nothing going on around the school that shouldn't be going on.
Stroud is also a certified rapid deployment instructor.
We train every year with the Pitt County Sheriff's Office on active shooter, whether it's inside schools. So some summers we'll come into the schools and actually do it.
He says he's working to incorporate his knowledge on mass shooting intervention into his day-to-day responsibilities.
I hope to bring more training with us, that we train more during the year than what we normally do, to better our skill set, to better ourselves in defending our school if anything does happen.
You too can help members of law enforcement in Pitt County and other counties across the East combat school threats by fast reporting. You can do so anonymously through Crime Stoppers. You can also report anonymously through school district websites. Gann 9 on your side.